Okay, you guys, so I found some interesting things at Michael's. 3 new things at Michael's. The first new thing is some new yarn. The second new thing is some limited edition yarns turned permanent. And the fourth is the reset has begun. Oh, and four is some new colors. What? New colors of yarn. Oh, I'm so happy.
Today we are going to take a look at the beginnings of the yarn reset at Michael's. So first of all, when I walked in the door, I saw these bags. Wouldn't these make great project bags? You could get one of every color. They're only $6.99. Okay, here we are. Let's get down to business. We are looking at yarn. And this right here, I'm starting at the end of one aisle. Right now they only have 1.5 aisles in this store and a little bit along the back and in that main center aisle. But I do want to show you what I have found in this Michael's in Topeka, Kansas, as far as resets go. Now, I know this set, or these shelves right here where the bins are in, are set up how they're going to be. They do have the tags on them, which have a May 13th 23 date on them, and you can see down in that bottom right hand corner, right under the price, there's a date, and it says 5/13/2023. So this is how this yarn is going to be for a while. And in this particular part of the setup, they have the Flex that started out its life as a limited edition yarn, but has made its way towards a permanent placement. And it does have the new labels on it, loops and threads. It's a 4 weight. And there are 6 or 7 colors of it right now. Right next to it, I think these are like baby yarns. And looking over here, that set to the left, that's right in between the cottons and those baby yarns that had the Flex and that boucle yarn, those were all, those weren't reset yet, or they didn't have new tags yet, so I don't know exactly what that's going to be. Okay, now here in this particular section, they've got the cream cottons, and those are loops and threads. These all have the new dates on them, so they're going to be set up like this for a while. There's the patent mercerized cotton there, the smallest skeins, and then the Trubu to the right of that. Now this section right here has all of the cottons, and it has the new date on it. So this is set up. The thing I did notice about the cotton section is even though it has those new dates on it, it is very empty. So I'm assuming they're waiting on a shipment of cotton, a big shipment, because those are all up-to-date dates on those price tags. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the cottons are that come in. This right here is for my friend Jamie. I know she wants to take a look and see what is inside those bins. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That is made out of Trubu, it said on the sign. Now see, this has the old date of 2022. I believe that was reset in October of last year. So this section right here where all these big yarns are, like the Snuggly, I think it's, what is that? Snuggles something. Those yarns right there are in a state of flux. They don't have their reset, at least of their little signs, done yet. And it says new on these tags. They aren't new. What you want to always do is check that little date in the bottom right hand corner, right under the price where it says $9.99, and see if that date is current. If it has a new tag on it but that date isn't current, it's not new. It was new a while back. And I love these cream cottons. They've got so many pretty colors. And this is an excellent yarn. It's soft, it's nice to work with. It's a chain spun. And I love all these colors. Oops, sorry about that. The camera was kind of shaky there for a second. Okay, over here we have the wool ease, thick and quick, and then the smaller wool ease. So this section right here is just waiting for more yarn to come in. It's the woolies thick and quick, the regular woolies, and yeah, that's all that's there in that section. Okay, I came back to the end of the second half of an aisle, and this is the Caron Cake section. And this has been reset, although it's kind of a mess. It needs to be restocked. The Caron Cakes are now going straight across in this section rather than being striped up and down, because last year's reset had, like, you'd have a whole, just one row of Caron Cakes going from the very top of the shelves down to the very bottom shelf. Now they're kind of, if I back up a little bit, there's like two shelves that will have, what are these, regular Caron Cakes? And then Caron Cakes right there. So they're more grouped together in a section rather than striped down. Here are the Caron Cotton Cakes, and I was wondering, is this color new or am I just not remembering it? And that one's not new. I was thinking it might be, but I don't think it is. Now, all of these tags have the new date on it, the May 13th. Somebody was making a lot of tags on May 13th. Okay, let's go over here. I wanted to go up and take a look at the chunky. Is this new? I don't remember seeing this color before. I really, really like the purple and the blue. If it is an old color, I'm surprised that I have never paid attention to it before because it is beautiful. And like I said, this is a chunky cake. It is Caron 100% acrylic, 6 weight. Let's put that back up. And here's the tea cakes. And all of these are $12.99. I think all Caron Cakes are $12.99 yet. We'll see in a second. And the tea cakes are, what is that? Oh, that was a chunky cake. I went up to the chunky cake. This is 204 yards, 80% acrylic, 20% wool for the tea cakes. Now this is new. This is a new color of the Caron Latte Cakes. Isn't that such a sunshiny, beautiful, bright yellow? It actually, I think it's lemon meringue something. I love all the names. This is coconut cream pie. I was thinking this might be new, but I checked with a friend, and indeed, it has been around before. I just never really paid attention to it. And the latte cakes are, actually they are 6 across. And then going down to the marble cakes, and then the ripple cakes. They are, no, I don't see any new colors here. The Caron Ripple cakes are a really nice cotton to work with. It's 100% cotton, 491 yards. And the marble cakes are very nice. I think they feel a lot like Lion Brand Mandala Tweed. This is one of my favorite yarns. Those colors when there are browns and pinks together remind me of Baskin Robbins. Okay, now over here are some of the yarns that were limited edition but are now permanent. The cloud cakes were limited edition last spring, and they've been around for the last year or so as one of the permanent yarns. They are so soft. Caron Cloud Cakes are a 4-weight and polyester and super soft. Okay, these baby cakes, no new colors here. 82% acrylic, 18% nylon, super soft. Now these were limited edition just this spring, or I guess they came out in January, and they have already graduated to permanent Caron cakes. These are 100% acrylic, 407 yards. And right down below those are the Blossom cakes. Those are now no longer limited edition, they are permanent edition. And both of these, the Blossom cakes and the Cinnamon Swirl cakes, have lost a few of the colors. Oh, that blue's not supposed to be there. Okay, so the colors that they're going to keep, it looks like, are Springtime, Hibiscus, Mai Tai, Beach Towel, Heat Wave. Then we'll go down to this one, Tropical Breeze. And what's next to here? Bay, Twilight Surf, Oyster, and Marble. So those are the colors that they are keeping for the Cinnamon Swirl cakes. If I didn't read one off, then they don't have it. Okay, over here, Cabana. This is for the Blossom cakes. Macaw. Tide Pool. That's a really pretty blues and greens. That bluer one is Caribbean Sea. Then down here we have Tropical Bloom. The whitish gray one is charcoal. There's Blossoms. It's a blossom cake called Blossoms. And then that other one was kind of a brownish white. So those are what's left of the Blossom cakes. Now over here is a big mishmash of some of the labels are updated, some aren't. So I'm not exactly sure. Like these say have the October 2022 tag still in. So I don't know how these particular or this particular section is going to be reset yet. Now they start being new over here by the velvet and the fur. The fur is off to the left. The velvet has new tags, so I'm pretty sure that's reset. And it has black, gray, dark gray, light gray, white, tan, pink. Now they had these as limited editions in January of this year, and now they no longer say limited edition. I love this faux fur. It is just so soft and so beautiful. I'm pretty much gonna need to get all of these colors. And they're only $9.99, which is a great price for faux fur, especially in a skein this size. And the kind of velvety yarns are right here. They're $11.99, and they're kind of messy down there. You can see their labels have fallen off. I think it's because they're so, they're kind of slick. But boy, these are pretty and soft. 54 yards. It's a 7 weight. And I would really, really love to make a big squishy blanket with some of these. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh, especially that purple. Ooh, that turquoise is gorgeous too. Now over here is where, when it comes to this, the plush yarn off to the right, the blanket yarns, some of them have new tags, some of them don't. So I'm not exactly sure what is going to be staying and what is going to be going yet. So just past the fur, they have some heavier weight acrylic yarns, the Bernat Softy Chunky. And then off to the left, they have the Hometown Lion brand. Or, yep, that's it, Hometown. And I believe these are all 6 weight. This is Yarn Inspirations, Bernat. Yep, this is a 6 weight. And then the Lion brand Hometown is on the left. And these have the new dates on them. So those are going to be in that location, at least for a while, in this store. Now I'm going to swing around here, and along the back wall, I've completed one full aisle right now on both sides, and this is along the back wall. So this is new yarn. This right here, Loops and Threads Tweed, is new colors of a yarn that they had on limited edition over a year ago. I want to say it was like a year and a half ago. $7.99 for that tweed. Okay, so I'm starting over at the top on the very edge here. These are all Scarfy. So Scarfy's been around for a while. These do have new dates, so this is where they are going to be for the time being. And then going over here, here's a new yarn too. This is the Merino Wool, Luxe Merino. They had this about, I want to say a year and a half ago too. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. This is a 3 weight light, and it has 410 yards. I believe there was similar yardage in the yarn to the next to us, the tweed, but they had different colors before. Now they're having some lighter colors, grays, whites, blacks, or I should say grays and a white and a black, some blue, light blue. We'll just start at the top here. There's a pink and kind of a tan color. Ooh, sand. That's what that is. And this is a rust color, Sedona. And yep, you see it had the 23rd or the 2023 date, so we're good on dates there. Chalk blue, that's really pretty. And then avocado is right next to it, but they either haven't gotten it in or it's already sold out. Navy, this is Celeste blue, or would you say Celis or Celeste? This is Raindrops. That's a pretty gray. And then this is Blue Dawn, a lighter gray and a darker gray off to the right. I think that's charcoal. Or wait a minute, I could be complete. Stormy, that's what that is. And then down on the very bottom is appropriately named white and black. So yay, new yarn. And then up here, we've got a pink. Look at this. Isn't this so soft? I like these colors so much more now that they're not the limited edition yarns. They were kind of harsher colors before. These are more soft. It is 3-weight light, and it is very fuzzy, very soft. Some brown, some pink. This is basil. And this is, what did that say? Lake. Iceberg is the one to the left. This is jadeite. Ooh, those two colors look pretty together. The jadeite and the iceberg. Yeah, these are much softer colors. The colors before were, yeah, there were some harsh colors before. Azure, kind of like this. So the old ones looked kind of like this blue with more of a mix of strong colors in them, like the tweedy part of it. This one is Merlot. It has kind of grayish black in there, and lilac. So see what I mean? They're a lot softer. The charcoal, and what is this one? Oops, I guess we won't find out until next time. This is platinum, and this one is oat. So yeah, exciting, some new yarns. We love that. Okay, let's get a view from a little further back and just kind of go down and take a look at this section of the new yarns so that you can kind of get an overview of what we've got to work with here. I'm really liking these kind of mellow, soft colors. Okay, what is over here? Here are the value yarns. Nothing's changed much here. It has is the old date or the new date? It is the old date. So the Craft Smart yarns have not been reset yet. And the Red Heart yarns are right next to it to the right. So, I mean, they could be staying as is right here. We'll know when they put their new tags in there. And, yep, nothing really new. But it does look like they've gotten some more stock of this. So what I'm thinking is that they are going to have, yep, that's 22 also, that they're going to be keeping a lot of these colors. I'm hoping they'll be getting some new colors in there. That would be super exciting. So, but I'm like really optimistic because changes are starting. And that's a good thing. Hopefully they'll keep the ball rolling. There's the Caron 1 pound. And looks like they got some new ones of those. What colors are these? Black and black. They're going to be getting a lot of black in there. Maybe. Gray, just pretty basic colors. The same colors that they've had previously. Succulent. That's a nice color. I like that. And what's up here? This is Sunny and Rose. Okay, we'll just scan over here to make sure I haven't missed anything. Is that color new? No, that's not a new color. And then we'll swing it around here. We have the third half of an aisle. And here's the Lion Brand Heartland. I love all these colors. They've got some really nice colors in here. They're $5.99. And this is the set for right now, or for the time being. This is how these are going to be set. And right next to it, they've got the Caron Simply Soft. And we'll step back a little bit from it to take a look. I like it that they've got these shiny yarns together. I've always thought that the Lion Brand Heartland feels not exactly like Caron Simply Soft, but it's similar. Over here we've got the Loops and Threads. It's like Simply Soft, it's soft and shiny. They both have 2 S's. 311 yards. It's a 4-weight, $4.99. And then the Caron Simply Soft, how many yards does it have? It has 315 yards. So it has 4 yards more for $1 more. And over here, this is Loops and Threads. What is the name of this yarn? We'll see it in a second. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot remember for the life of me the name of this yarn. It looks just like Lion Brand Unforgettable. Facets, that's what it is. So many pretty colors of this yarn. And for $5.99, that's a really good price on that. 279 yards. And so many pretty colors. Okay, this is Textured Twist. This is a new yarn that's not here yet. So I am going to be waiting for that. I cannot wait to see that. It's $7.99. Textured Twist. And there are quite a few colors of that. I'm excited. Okay, this is Impressions. $8.99. And there are a lot of that. There is a lot of that. It's getting late, you guys. My brain's going kapooey. And then next to that is the Charisma for $3.99. And it looks like it needs to be filled in places. There are some empty bins, but at the same time, look like they've filled some of the colors too. So this is promising. Over here. Okay, I do have a question on the Impeckables. Why are some $3.99 and some $4.99? If I had found a person that worked in this department, I would have asked them, but I didn't see anybody the whole time I was here. And it's not like, okay, I could understand it if like one was tweed and one was a solid color. But no, like the tweed and the solid color are $3.99. There's a solid color that's $4.99. One right next to it is $3.99. And they all have the same date on the tag. These have not been switched over to the new dates yet, so I don't know quite what's going on here. But I am very puzzled as to why one is $3.99 and one is $4.99. And over here we have scissors and other stuff like that. I think it is more related to sewing. So, la la la, I'm not very interested in it since it doesn't have anything to do with yarn. Okay, I wanted to look over here real quick, take a quick look at those, because I noticed that on one of the end caps, they still have some of this, what's it called, the boucle and flex on this end cap, and they also have it over in that one area. Now, this says that it is new, but it was one of the limited editions before, and this doesn't have that on the new label. So this is going to be around for a while now. Oh, that just says new. It doesn't say limited edition. So I guess now, since it's been around for a while, it's not new on the new labels. But they do have it in 2 spots, on the end cap and right here. And same with the flex. So anyway, you guys, there's it for the Michaels walkthrough. There's stuff going on finally. Super happy about that. There's new yarn, new colors, new reset. So things are happening. All right, you guys, have a wonderful night. Thank you for going shopping with me. And as always, I will see you later, alligators, and have a wonderful night. Love you guys. Bye.